What is up, guys? It's George here with another video. So on today's video, we're gonna talk about the 3 things you need to know before you become an Amazon delivery driver. Now, these 3 things, they won't mention it during the interview. They might give you a little hint here and there, but most of the time they won't mention it. So number 1, rescue. What is rescue? Basically, when you finish your route, you have to call dispatcher, and they're either going to tell you to go home or go help another driver finish their route. So you might get lucky though, because some DSP company, like my company that I work for, it's an option. I can go home when I'm finished my route, or I can go help another person. For me, I usually just go help another person and do a rescue, because I'm already here, and sometimes I do finish my route like in 8 hours, and 8 hours, that's nothing. I want to pick up some overtime hours, so I'll go help somebody. But most delivery drivers don't like doing rescues at all. Actually, a lot of them even quit because it's mandatory for them to do a rescue, which a lot of drivers don't like that. So yeah, rescue, it is mandatory in a lot of DSP company around the nation. But if you get lucky, sometime it's an option. So during the interview, ask them about rescue. Is it mandatory? Is it an option? You wanna know, because most of the time a lot of drivers don't like doing rescue, so you want to know that ahead of time. So if it is mandatory, you can just sign up with another DSP company that have the option not to do rescue. Number 2 is hours. This job is not an 8-hour job. Coming in, I knew it was an 8-hour job because I read in the description it was like 10 plus hours or something, like 8-10 hours work days. But other DSP description was like 8 hours work days. So I kind of wasn't sure if it was like always 10 hours or 8 hours. So but no, this job is not an 8-hour job, so be ready to work 8 plus more hours. For me, I've been averaging about 9 to 10 hours with rescue. I mean, if I just do the route itself, it's 8 hours, but again, I don't want to just do 8 hours, so I'll do a rescue, so it's 10 hours. But most routes, you can't do it in 8 hours. Most routes are supposed to be about 9 to 10 hours. It basically depends where you are, but the route that I do is all apartments, and I can finish it within 8 hours. But sometimes I do go over, just because sometimes they're gonna switch the routes around. But don't expect this route to be an 8-hour job. Be ready to work 10 hour plus, or 10 hours around there. But if you do get lucky, because I know a lot of DSP company are you're guaranteed 10 hours. If you can finish the route like in 6-7 hours, you're still guaranteed that 10 hours. But here's the thing about those DSP companies, like when you get a guaranteed 10-hour plus job with a DSP company, you tend to get a lot more packages. I mean, way more packages than an average route, because I think that the way that Amazon algorithm works is that the person that's been doing that route, that's getting paid that guaranteed 10 hours, is always finishing that route in 6-7 hours. So the algorithm think and knows that, this person is finishing in 6 to 10 hours, we're gonna keep giving them this much packages. So those type of DSP company that have those guaranteed 10-hour job, and if you can do it in 6 to 7 hours, tend to get a lot more packages, way more packages than the average DSP company. And also, those routes are, you tend to run those routes because you want to finish them in 6-7 hours, but you still get paid your 10 hours. I don't know. Nowadays, I mean, now I think about it, like, I might not even like that guaranteed, you know, a 10-hour job. You know, you could, if you finish it in 6-7 hours, because I feel like you're getting rushed. You're probably not gonna take any of your breaks, and or your lunches. So yeah, I think I'd rather stick to the 8 hours and plus hours, whatever you put extra, if you're doing a rescue, or if the route is heavier than usual and you won't finish in 8 hours, maybe like 9 to 10 hours. But yeah, don't expect this job to be an 8-hour job. Be ready to work a lot of hours, basically. And number 3 is stress. Stress. That is the number one reason a lot of drivers quit, because of stress. There's ways to cope stress, but some people can't handle stress, and they start to freak out. Stress could come in any direction. I mean, one day you come into work, expecting the same route, but they give you a different route, and you know nothing about the route. You get stressed out. Some days, you expect to have, a certain amount of packages, but it's quadruple, and you get stressed out. There's little things that trigger stress, and again, like I mentioned in past videos, this job is not for a lot of people. There's certain individuals that can handle this job, and I mean that's the reason why a lot of people quit, because they can't handle the stress at all. So again, I've mentioned before that I came from the post office as a mail carrier, and I did it for 6 years, and the stress level there is so freaking high compared to being an Amazon delivery driver, which is nothing. So it's easy for me to handle the stress here, because I've been in that extreme stress situation. But anyways, if you can't handle stress, this job is not for you. People coming in and like, oh yeah, I'm an Amazon delivery driver, I'm ready. But when they actually become an Amazon delivery driver, they're like, ugh, definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. And I've seen it many times this past year that I've been here. But anyways, guys, that is the 3 things. If you think about becoming an Amazon delivery driver, 3 things to expect. Basically, all those 3 are gonna be the 3 things that either gonna make you quit, or if you can handle those 3 things, then you should be all right. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace out.